Okay, so let's take this color theory a step further. You're going to see, if you read enough books on color mixing, you're going to see things called shades and tints. Shades are anytime you take a color and add black to it. Tints are anytime you take a color and add white to it. And what I'm showing you here, again, from last week, these are the colors I asked you to buy. So your primaries, and then I'm listing some of the secondary colors I wanted you to buy. And what I'm going to actually do is just take the 6 colors I wanted you to buy, plus a phthalo green. So it's a cadmium red light, the alizarin crimson. So warm and cool, primary red. Warm and cool, primary yellow. Cadmium yellow, medium and yellow ochre. Warm and cool, primary blue. Ultramarine blue and phthalo blue, plus phthalo green. So I've essentially taken these, I've repeated them across this little panel. And now what I'm doing is I'm increasingly adding more black down each column to each one of these. Okay, now remember the black we're using is ivory black. It's a blue black. So immediately you see anytime I have something that has any orange in it, I'm going to start getting basically a dulling down of, for instance, the yellow here. It's getting darker, but it's also getting duller. Cadmium red light, which has some orange in it, same story. So I'm not making it not only darker, but I'm making it duller. Alizarin crimson, actually I'm pushing it towards a purple because the ivory black has some blue in it. And again, for the greens and blues, I basically just darken them, and I really don't dull them too much, I just darken them down. Now we can do the same thing with yellow ochre. Again, the same story. I'm actually darkening the yellow ochre, but because it has orange in it and I'm adding ivory black, it's actually dulling it down. We can do the same thing with what are called tints. I've added white, and this is basically a permeable white, which is a zinc, a titanium white mixture. There's also something called flake white, which is a lead-based white, which is actually a very warm white. It dries quickly. It was used for years and years and years by artists, but it's dangerous to use because of the lead, and it's not really necessary. So this is just essentially a zinc titanium combination, mostly titanium white. And again, it's the same 6 primary colors, a warm and cool version of each, and plus phthalo green. And again, as I add white, you can see what happens as I increasingly add white to these. Now, essentially, these are going towards pastel shades. So, and there are painters that essentially will paint in a lot of these pastel shades, and this is how you get them, just by adding white. And again, you can see it not only makes things lighter, in most cases it's dulling things down a little bit. Okay? And you know, I could carry this on with, I've only looked at the colors in the first row here, but I could have actually taken the optional colors I told you might want to buy, and I could have done maybe same little panel charts by adding white and black. I could have carried this further and added even more white, or even added, you know, more black and took it even further. But the point is, with very few colors, just in white and black, you can see that I can mix an almost infinite number of different colors, both light and dark. Okay, cut it there.